Jeremy here, Mental Music Meltdown, back with another video. What we have for today, guys, is another album review. This time we're checking out the band Occult Kenji. They're a band based out of Cyprus. This is their debut full-length entitled Of Gods and Ancestors. It just dropped on October the 7th, 2025. It's an independent release. And it's got 7 tracks in total, just under 35 minutes in length. And it's pretty much a one-man project for the most part. The guy's name is Michaelidis. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, sorry. But they're based out of Cyprus. He does the vocals, guitars, and bass himself. He's got Hugo from Moonspell on drums, which is pretty sick. And he's actually the bass player for another band I reviewed earlier this year called Dagger, a thrash metal band out of Cyprus as well, which I really enjoyed. A really good band. And he reached out to me through Instagram, asked me to check out his personal band, like his kind of side project, new release that came out. And I'm like, yeah, of course, I want to check it out. I love Dagger, so I really wanted to check out his other project he does. Like I said, he plays bass in Dagger. And his bandmate, Alex Michelson from Dagger, lended his vocals on his album as well, the first 3 tracks. He does backing gang vocals, which is pretty sweet. And getting into the music itself, it's kind of a blend of progressive rock or metal, some post-metal stuff, so kind of a blend of metal and kind of ambient kind of stuff going on. Quite a little bit of pagan and folky kind of elements mixed in, and a good blend of like clean and harsh vocals depending on the song. But a lot of textures in this song, a lot of variation, a lot of variety. Definitely keeps you interested. There's definitely something on this album for everybody. If you like a little bit heavier stuff, you'll like it. If you like more stripped down, clean vocal kind of rockers, you'll enjoy it. If you like prog rock, you'll enjoy some elements from this album as well. I was really surprised how much I really enjoyed the listen. Every time I listen to it, I like it more and more. Definitely this most surprising album of this month for me, and I really dug it. Getting into the songs themselves, like I said, 7 tracks in total. The opening song, The Hand of Nurgle, nice heavy metal song, really crunchy guitars, guttural vocals. The vocals are like kind of deathy gutturals, but not so intense. You can still make out what he's saying, but it's got a nice rasp and kind of guttural kind of feel to it. But like I said, good crunchy guitars, nice heavy song, good way to open up the album, really kind of grab you and pull you in. The second song, the Sea Peoples, another pretty good hard rocking song, big riffs. This is where he first heard the clean vocals, and I was really surprised how good his clean vocals were. He's got a very angelic and kind of ethereal kind of sound to his voice. I love the tonality of his voice. He does get pretty high in the register at times. I'm like, wow. I'm not sure how many octaves he can sing, but he maintains the clarity and the control. It's really good clean vocals. And then near the end of that song, the music gets a little heavier again, a little crunchier, and the harsher vocals come back in again. Really cool song. Cult of the Great White Bull was number 3. Nice kind of more proggy song, a lot of kind of quick tempo changes and shifts in the music, but it doesn't feel disjointed. It flows really well still, but it'll have kind of one kind of vibe and rhythm going, like a nice heavy part, and then it'll do kind of like a 180 shift down to a more haunting kind of ritualistic kind of chanting kind of vocal, haunting sounding with some little heavier music underneath it. I really dug that song, had a lot of textures and kind of transitions in it. Really like that song quite a bit. The next song, King Nothing, not quite as heavy as some of the other songs, but it had a nice contrast of some really nice soft parts with some clean vocals and some heavier guitar riffs kind of coming in from time to time. It kind of went peaks and valleys of heaviness to softness, but a good hard rocking song. Really dug that one as well. Apollo's Cup. This one kind of was more stripped down style of song. It really focused on the vocals more, and it really showcased his clean vocals sound really good on the song. And it did have a little bit of punchier drums underneath, and some guitars would come in from time to time. But overall, definitely a more somber song compared to some of the others on the album, but still had some rocking elements in it, but it really showcased his vocals and his abilities with the clean vocals. The next song, Death's Road. This one had a really catchy chorus to it. It was in a different language, probably his native language. He's from Cyprus, so I'm assuming it would either be Turkish or Greek, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I don't speak the language myself, but it sounded really good, really catchy chorus, nice melody to the chorus. It kind of reminded me of something, but I couldn't put my finger on it. But it kind of had like a early 2000s kind of alternative vibe to it with the melody and the catchiness of it. I really dug that song, really good stuff as well. And then later on in the song, it was definitely more of a heavier track compared to the couple before it. The guttural vocals came back in and some heavier, thicker guitar riffs and more dense music came in more to the end of the song. And then the last song, Highlights, was the longest song on the album, 7 minutes. More proggy elements in this one. Halfway through the song, he hits this really nice, high-pitched scream, really impressive stuff. And then immediately after that, I believe it's a flute comes in. It might be like maybe a traditional instrument from his home country, but it sounded like a flute-like instrument. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but there's definitely a lot of textures in this song. More proggy elements kind of blended in, but I really dug it. Not overall my favorite song on the album, but it had a lot of cool textures and got more proggy elements in this one. But really, really strong album. Like I said, every time I listen to it, I'm liking it more and more, and I'm hearing different layers to the music. Like I said, there's something on this album for everybody. If you like a good hard rocking song, you'll like pretty much the first 3 songs, and then kind of Death's Road is heavy, mixed with good melodic chorus. If you like a more stripped down, kind of just straight up hard rock, maybe it was a prog rock song, you might like a song like King Nothing, or Apollo's Cup, or Highlights. Just a good blend of different music and different textures. Really a lot of ambience in this music, a lot of haunting, kind of floating vocals over like heaviness underneath. Really good layers in the music as well. My overall standout tracks, I like Cult of the Great White Bull is a really good song. I dig that one a lot. I like King Nothing quite a bit. I like Death's Road. That's a really nice catchy chorus. I dig that one as well. And the opening track was really heavy, a good opener to start it off. But overall, no weak songs on the album. Everything was pretty good. I liked every song. Production's really good. It's punchy. The drums are nice and punchy. The guitars are heavy when they need to be. It's polished, but not too polished. For an independent release, it just sounded really, really good. Killer artwork. One of my favorite artworks of the year, actually, to be honest. I really dig the visuals on the artwork. And yeah, killer album. If you're not familiar with these guys, please check them out. Give them a follow on Instagram. Check out the album on YouTube. If there's one album I can definitely say you guys check out to listen to something maybe a little bit different, and you'll really enjoy the listen. It's really good stuff. For a rating out of 10, rating it for this style of metal and this style of music, I'm going to give it a solid 8.5. I think that it might even be higher than I gave Dagger, to be honest with you, but it's not the same sound as a thrash metal band, and I listen to a lot of thrash and a lot of thrash metal bands, so I think I'm a little bit stricter on my thrash bands, giving them a higher rating. But for this style of music, this is really well executed. I think the standout of the album is the vocals. It's really well done. He's got a really nice tone to his voice, a lot of control, and a good range, a big range too. Killer vocals on this, great guitar work, but the vocals really stand out for me. The songs are well crafted, catchy, but heavy. Nice somber moments at times. Got a good blend of everything, good variety of the album. It doesn't get boring. It keeps you engaged the whole time. Yeah, I think 8.5 is a really good score on this album. I really dig it. And like I said, with every listen, I just like it more and more. So thanks for watching, guys. Please check this album out. If you haven't heard it, like I said, get back to me, let me know your thoughts. And until next time, keep it metal.